domestically yentumi nya hwe for na show kaka when you blessed no eno no say na efie ye betumi aso no
the mechanism say is he regardless of the degree of the bend e betumi si baby e betumi si ofie so entenye say bia efie de yentumi nya 4th degree and as in obo man efie or chemicals on efie and they can cause bends
okay
bends na mu bia betumi si ofie and no so che say the bia aso me ka che ahwefo native one say the ebetcho no nka say me ye na mate na fi even so betumi aso anokran pa uwi a kwayare sabia because me refi ade ba ko anim ba ko ma bends eye severe eye obo no or underlying health condition
okay
ti obo mo or diabetes we say diabetes o mo me diabetes go ade kra twa ne krombo ye na e chance na ewu enti say one wo diabetes ni say wo hye wo de ne dangerous than obi a wo diabetes because wo de na be che ansana
maybe kra ko no kra enwu kra
enti say me so wo ye diabetic patient na ebia wanya bends we say me ebia even though it could be first degree and a second degree we say when me am de tine fi ne me hema de one ye careful e ko enwu da e be we che say ye kutwa wonan na say be because na it is say usually first degree bends there so one ye hwe kran fa na it me ko obo mo ko drugstore bit ma ko ana chemical shop or bit ma ko to nkun bi na o de asasa so na eko but with the second degree na be ma blisters aba no and de bia de me kan say enfa pane enwom say wo pan no
first degree no maminya sa clarity we first degree no ema blisters
bi amba
e so keke
na say we so hon be kokko kakra
ni na e kokko but say ema blisters
de be na blisters
second degree na
blisters
okay enti first degree na ema blisters no yes she wa obetumi de nchini so egugu so eno na ema blisters ni mba no how true is that
well we say the tn say the ema blisters ni ba na say nyamenya nsem no cells and tissues na we nipadua no ensuo wum bibi say there is sodium your potassium
yeah blisters asama ye kan ye ebusuafo ye mpumpunja ye kan say mpumpunja na ye blisters
na cells no sodium it lives around the cells and the internal cells ni but potassium no dey ana cells ni emu it is a bends ba ho no ma esan say sodium outside the cells intino eno ni epie ba abontentem
okay
na potassium no say every cells ni asa ba abontentem say anso na hu no enye normal nso keke ti bo ma bo say opai o ma pan na o kan o beta asa nchini kaka yes it is sodium no ana yes sodium e salt it how we say we say the nchini no we dey ye dey be can say run it under warm water and for
water nsuo de de
de benye so mo wash manye de e bia tap water na wuhie gu so enkofa cold obo a ka say ade na ahye no hye intimi ko me the ice water gu so there be it's just normal warm water now run it through the skin
nsuo room temperature there
yes na fa gu na hwie gu so between 10 to 20 minutes eno aye okay
si emfa nchini nsuo
there be how we say ko fa nchini nsuo bia how so there be it's around sesata na yon say nchene me wa obedi nti de normal nsuo ya say de nsuo a ta obe no kwa say nyunyu nko ade ya we don't advise obe use chilled water na no say wuhie na odegu sa eno aye okay na men try say wo pai no
okay
and I say e was say o kata so because ade ba kwa ehu ye say and I say one danger sign bends dey by say who say nyamenya say we dey we no e kata the underlying layers of the skin so once this thing gets bent it exposes sardiano to infections so be expose you to infections it in paper na e person okata so obekata so amenfa ade ye dry en kata so bo ma say buy bia na handkerchief bia no da kata one careful say nsuo na e buy kan de mpumpunya no nsuo no be wo atare adekora kata say yon to ma say ebe work tire so ebe we o waya ebe waya ni na
na cry kesi
yes into fono o fono kakra na wo de atoso na wa bandage say de be ya efi enkum ema enso nkofa hawo bia enfamba na de nipa na aba ayaresabia o de ba ayaresabia o mo behwe na ye treaty and as offer ambulance ebe ba na abeto so the intel also ambulance bo ma na considering the severity of the burns no I was say some of them do even have to give oxygen. Some of them maybe you might have to cover with emergency blankets as now with the nipanako because say we dear no say nyaminya say we dear no it regulates the body temperature for us. Eboma sa identity me say ti wo se nipa no awo di nipa no and I say body na kasa ntimi maintain what we call homeostasis. Homeostasis is the body's ability to maintain its core body temperature. But burns no it me alter sadie no. And today you beat me actually nipa no when we come we are able to cover the person with emergency blanket. If we need to give fluids and I say be a jashishe and a burns need to know e be nipa na lose fluids or according to what we call shocker, we can administer fluids before we even transport the person to hospital. And can say me am I with you now would it if you know call the ambulance, rush the person to the hospital. That's how I will list of people.
As a share no dear say fear dear nana say fear dear no say ketwe bia wonu nsuo na kakra bia abo apete ho a na say amom pumpunja ye say would nsuo guso a nsuo e de eye tap ya flow ya wo de wonsa na shase na say obi bi crash na wo de shase a na say we bu tap no bi eguso wonfa wonsa bobo okay nti say they are no odin so a no de ntempa na wa frɛ ambulance na say wa ko Oyeresabia na aye nimdifo etumi ahwe nti SAEMT Jima Boaten Samuel or director at Sokwa Municipal Ambulance Station and afen so osan in charge Suntreso Government Hospital Ambulance Station anona no pay ini di enkoma wa be kyerɛkyerɛ efa ijahyehyɛ ho ana se kwan a yefa so ijahyehyɛ a yebetumi afa so na yenso yetumi enya yawede back ana se nyenya yetire didim ne yenkwa edidim anope eno nkomo na yedi ye na ma me fa happy birthday ma Fosina na toshi kwao ifru mame o papa ene onuanum nyina wo mo se omodo pa ti happy birthday to you Fosina na toshi kwao daddy ene mommy ene onuanum nyina se omodo pa yankubon hirawo na onti nenim hirawo ha ene the health and lifestyle jumedie nu AC OBT agenda ayakrado with Kwesi Parker Wilson medin ede na nama intifo anopai betinemu ede ma PSA ladi madam ase amomono hwa abraw
About OyerepaTV, so maybe you do your OBT agenda. That's Oyerepa breakfast time agenda. We ding at the Kwesi Parker Wilson now. This morning, quite a number of issues to discuss. Now, Oshe and Ra. One of the biggest stories about a gun wielding man. Omom take 2 AK-47. Ebora, the member of parliament for Asin South, Fie, Meka, Reverend Tim Fojo, all over the incident about the suspicious air flight and as aircraft and the cocaine allegation saga and money laundering saga no Ebora ni Fie. So the minority don't come on not a more hobby. They resisted the attempt to not a pay. We'll get into the details of this matter. Abrabaja for Tennessee. Then again, there's a conversation across. I'm not too sure if we can handle that, but also Nancy, you know, I bind that make MPP abino. So when you're 60 years, sometimes they give you contracts. And if you remember about 2 years ago, the GRA boss or call one of the public accounts committee or call session to be, you know, beside say with this saying became a bit of a struggle. Because apparently know this 62, I brought down the contract in the crown. You renew here. Now, John Mahama, through his executive secretary, Dr. Callistus Mahama, at the Abbas, we are 60 pekofi. We are 60 years out pekofi. But the argument is that sometimes we need experienced people to be within the industry, to be within the ministry. So the young ones that say, yeah, bano, on chain experience, you know. They should go home and let the young grow. But if the young is growing now, where's the experience? Chese, so the Abobra Ama agency and as so it's a conversation we'll also be having as to whether say would this 60 people go home. And now say we are skilled, we are expertise, you know. A bit engage you, kaka at the camp now. We'll get into that this one. But before that, but some call Manso Edubia and now pay. There is something big happening. Oh, Manso Edubia, one year, and there's a winning will be our free Manso Edubia, if our classmate be, if our sort of baby, if our neighbor be a few Manso Edubia catcher they say there is something big happening. Oh, Manso Edubia sort of no can be. Who for home quadia, untimi and you home film. Manso Edubia a year homecoming. Homecoming, you know, say. Moi amufu manso dubia bia mu ina momrefi na ya mama manso dubia on fa ntoma pa enfenfra. I won't take the win out of the sale of my guest or muta hand on pay na emrantia che so moto mo si ho so mbehwe said they will left the flag of manso dubia a mo ye sa homecoming won hihye e wa enano pay no bedim komo ne di kan best back as mom mensa or your planning committee member and organizer for a year homecoming, no, or Masodubia. Bismarck, I about to pay. Great, somebody, fantastic. And now, the assembly member, and I am happy when I see assembly members, because constituency be now assembly member more popular than the MP. The assembly member was more popular than the MP. But they were here, one of them, no, with the coin. One of them, remember back with the coin. As by we Masodubia assembly member, Honorable Peter. Are Honorable Peter Are I got the name right. Honorable Akwawa. Yeah, Jamie. But over Kodia. Yamiadum now. Assembly work was come. Oh, Yamiadum Bibi across. Munyamu DC. Munyanya. Yeah, expecting to say announcement in the this week. But for now, the Munyamba. Fantastic. And of course, my brother on the far right, Frank Nkatia, or your committee chairman. In the chairman, I'm not question towards that. Oh, chair. The chairman is a guy. Great. Chairman, we have a chassis. This is our chairman, the chassis. I said, my back a bismarck. So, chairman, your castle homecoming, ya. Me pacho, dear Pana Moye.
Homecoming, made the IBD idea. See, you need to pan, say, a PCC teachers contest.
Okay.
Edema, ya chile for one. I say, don't the FSA, ye crew mafo na want to kwai koko chini beso mo pem. Epeso mo be fie. Mo ko ya chente afiwe nko ade mo mra fie. Mo mra fie. ye nyina en kamom na say de otibi kan say edubia fa no to ba mpemfra no say nyame ncha de say edubia sha say ekosoro penti mo akontu mu nyam mrefie.
I see. Remember organizing the PR so Bismarck. So what is the lineup activity? Bibi hosa and bibi hosa it say bibi my
most definitely chama ndika kasana yedika na maminchia group ohene na ene duku na ohema nempe phone na for the one to commissioner so the phone na jo mo magibra mo hwe dwumadi no ehyehyɛ so na ansa na yebedi dwumadi a ye kosiada no ye de bi ahyehyɛ from Wednesday Thursday Friday na ko
which means Sunday
20th April Sunday be week
okay
yonti ukada no ye ne se ye de momome friend floating ye de brass band ka ho ye de be fa krom na ye de adadwumadi no edi ama manfo nyina ehu ye no na ye clean up exercise and so e dey atoa so e dey atikro ni mu na ye ne saa no ye ne hyehyɛ se rep your jersey
okay
bia nhye ne jersey fefetin bia wo pe bia hye na no signify se bibi ekoso wadu bia ye kwame se mrante ne mabo ampanifo obia hye jersey ente no ye signal ye dey ko na gala competition so e be koso e wo inter schools na wo no on so be gala that's for the Wednesday na Wednesday no enwumre so edidwumere ni nyina hyenyame nsanti free bibi interdenominational worship nti ansorotwe o ma so bia nyina ebe hiem ewo dubia park ne so na ye de dwumadi no ahyenyame nsa mpabo kwan so na de akyen awada no so a gala enso ebekoso ewo teams a ewo adubia is a top high ewo ho ya to ensa free Ghana Police Service omso sabi enye kwachene branko a yese omso emramesi akan emwa ye wo amanse star unu so team bi wo adubia fe ne Kwesi FC
obo division men
afuna omo fefeba
afuna omo fefeba
ya mo kwase omo so mbra na omo mecho mbobre
Kwesi FC
I see Muslim community na wo ho no so yenyi omo free no omo so aka ho ansana Ghana education teacher for na anka se wo so omo so nka omo humum na omo so mebo ama yensi akan ene ya wada no anopa no ya wada no nwumre ense obi wo ho a oba dubia kro wenim dinti akronkra fe na dubia
okay
because kurubia won history
exactly
eno akonya wo ho se yemihia ye bema aku abusuaku e wo ho tribes kusasifo mamprisifo dagombafo asantefo amfantefo aibefo obi andress ne tradition ne fenhia nananom ne ni agro pilolo se ngrubo idi bia che tetene ama yesanko famra na yema kroni mu ekenya yemrem na adwumre no mpenifo ne nananom so emma ye the history behind adubia and they adubia free abedru say ni hu said you free ko say from the past the present then that will determine the future now for yetime hu said yetime ko na edru efiada anopa no so a yenyi yenu anom kramofo mfrim enam so maba be boa ye ne achichi ko na managina enti tu fiada anopa na si ho si yenyina be shajare bia na dia support won na wo mo soma on be ko no so o matimi akosoma ma na fefefe na fiada na wia no so awarefo na tujafo sabo na ebu bia chepa na ba proper request penifo de abase yenye se adwuma no enti awarefo na tujafo so ebebo ansa na old student Adubia United any DA and so ombesi akan say bo ha ko school no be 20 years 15 years o mu nyina amra we de nyankra no nyom mo ye 5 2 years tete pa de no ha o mo na be pese o mo mra na afi no Friday no anwumre no ese me na be da if you fear the anwumre enti ye no so ye hyehyɛ dwuma di street jump a DJ Koda and
Koda
yes DJ Chiki and a DJ Atom omina so by a giant platform our Dubia Park and so near Shishin Fidia boss so and the Jim Rantin ma bawa amafo free teacher benina ya John Weni ne drew me in danon so and pano yes ludu no worry ne sa ne ma no ye ne sa nyina no ya ton sa free nim before omo so hunu ewo apomden mu so my hair screening ya be check your sugar level diabetes ya be x-ray eni ne sa ne ma nyina so e de aboa empenifo ne se omo okro ni mu no sabi o se nya ahoden ne yetimi de ayedwuma de be se de bia enti yemfa nhwe apomden so afa na mo ama ya hoden so intimi enkoso na Saturday and also Saturday no number no socialization night eto ne din say meet and greet meet and greet ne say yehu ye ho ache enti akwanya wo say obi a ho na che bia pese ohia ne bia kohwehwe no so obi wo ho a wo sana oni ne di agro ba ma to kwan ache ma ba no konfie ono so nkofie enta ba bia mo nkomo e bia your favorite joint bia so na eta hia di nkomo yankohia wo ho na agudie bia ne nkomo bia obi a ne yeni na manfa so nkwa busuafo fie na yankohwe na adwumade ni pompon so no ye Kwesi ada no say Easter for wom the consider ni nyina say bebrebe kwa sorry into ya pija ana ya twemu dia ko midday ye 12 say 12 ni die eni say nya nyame ya adoma na dodo na timi apon aba ene asofo no so di nkombo mani agdwumade no to mo so hye yebo say sa Kwesi ada ne die mo be pontem very good mo be pontem na o maba ade omani monyam abeta adwumade nachi na say the honorable ne sorry chairman dey kan kan no but ayi ne di bebrebe aye hye nyina ne say yensi teachers quarters teachers quarters teacher ni bia bedu bia no hu edan na edan nkwa ma na homeka no say ha de e bia nka mema na so edan we na me betina mu dia me betina na nso me mfa mi dia makohwe makwanya free college no mfa be boa nkra na mo adu bia nti adu bia ye daache ewo nwumasua mu ne honorable assembly member ne committee for project say yenhwe nti me nkonka na daache bi no mo from we adu bia omoko share dum praise bi ni prempe basic for so omoko chon so hwa omutimi no masia kan na daache adubia nso anya mpedin papa enu ngumafo papa ahwe yechi na yeda bi na yeni wa omutimi ahwe yechi
so papa right meaning one of your members Ochadia Tech Asedu Bimpe Dr. Hubert Asedu Bimpe inti doc with the Miami invite I saw Befi. I know some Dr. Otakofi. I know some Dr. Hubert. I said the Bimpo Otakofi. Oh no, free Otakofi part. I am sure say by now what's about the homecoming costume.
Oh, or flying across. So I just pin it so bad. Yes, he is part of.
Okay.
We better guess on Beba.
Oh, okay, good. Then he said the Bonamandi. Now my friend, I'm on surprise. Some say, but them say, no. Oh, okay, that's good. Now, I'm assembly with the MC, with the so how are you trying to rally people? Because Nina independent. It's a most side, no. Are you rallying people behind the bed? You made the bit of come not teacher. Targets now more they see a year teacher for accommodation Monsaka.
Yeah, when you made us na Betia, I must say South. And especially when patients of the Bian try to be an issue and to be forced about question said the Tipa my shares are a fame a year said you can teachers quarters and to be a year basic schools 2 and I junior high and so 2 and there were SHS Bako na accommodation there more din pa and yen teachers for almost salary. We say the way an MSc course on a damn boarding, it's your mobile na a Daniel Bomoboa. There's some of the compare Kumazakra na Omoko. Now, an assembly member, enemy committee, and anonymous wires no. Trending I economy, here, you betum teachers for crime on much radio. And it's quite benefit for us because you intimately rely on government, say, BPR, no just someone a better. Nti yenhye dwumadi bi se ne fundraising fund na yemfa start na ye start kra na edu baabi na ahoden no kofoma aban no besom kra na ayekama eno ti na ma ye share sai free na said na wo kan ye try your best to oma e free edubia not even edubia kra per se free man so bia no ye invite ne se omomeboa na dwumadi ye nkoso nti ye promo ni bebre information centers so yakobi mo 101 TV so bi say yaba ye nti dodo na so ajepen ye say okay mo kra na no mo ni bebi omoko wo hwe Ghana bebi ya kwawu but ye pese bibi wo ma so te say Easter bi edru a na obia de ni eche edubia enu nti na ama ye di eguso a ye invite man for
it just for clarity no teachers accommodation no for SHS the junior high school the basic is that what it is?
Not necessarily say the ma SHS for and say junior high. Yeah, bomb pie say when I business can kesiye Yinya Kessia, you beat me 20 rooms.
Okay.
And at least 15 rooms there.
Okay.
Let me accommodate primary GHS. And your money now, at least penny phone and also more bawache, long service or more and you must swear say head teachers no more any more outstanding. Right. Now, yet me. At the above, at least yenya ebia 333 krana ya so bi na afibia nso yebeye okay it could be say next year krana be the same target no na esi ene so na ya expansion na itimi afa omo enyina
nje we say na no pay there emfa ho e say I'm going to say ojuan kwa me ho makọ
yes
mo amwa buchire no we here to you mo amwa buchire no e bia na unti member play ho sem e bia na unti member when Timiamba Ubishafo send your mokaka no more fan support a person Ubishafo a fee send your mokaka no more fan support a course a babeko Jimaji final word from PR and PR my major final words from you say be number CB also I say a tuja your fan number in tuja now you say a be what tamale a be what water region or so fremo bibisa your fan tuja or final words na
Medase. Invited guests program no omobaye honorable the MP. We are from Poando. MP from Maswandibia. And I'm former DC.
We still was secondary school.
Oh, okay.
We went to the same school. Right?
Yeah. And Mr. Frederick Chain, the CEO of Amansewura Bank, former chairman, Periphone Dawson, is a man number 5. And now we sign number B. Yeah, 0557 93 01 06 I'm saying some be 0557 93 01 06 yeah Hamisak Company Limited Hamisak Company Limited
right
obia opese o send sika bia ba na odi support no betimi so da ba
say ele you can daso David send ele live in daso you bet me send it mo send them for but as long as we find out what number check my final question
yeah we need to say the can say your best say edubia man especially any wa brochire Accra Tamale Kofudua na keka hono festive occasion we there Easter na the obia amra fie home sweet home if you there inti obia amra na yenyina yenkamo me nkyira adwene ne ho kwan a edubia ebetumpon edubia ne asua de ebetumpon inti emu obia antena ho Easter no obia adwuma yebreki the moment referee ne abusuafo medi nkomo oman no ehu hia se baakofo intimate chire nti yenyina ye ba na yakaboma na aboa na yayi kakran so e de aboa aman dwumedi e dai ni so no etumi etumpo
medasi assembly na chairman any final words una we chairman no una tra kwem yeti final words na
me akran kan say ba de abafi Oyerepa ba ha de a se bibia e de e bedam bia no media no koye tenya ba han dem bi se obia asometi we chirefo ne bogan obia afraid bi otuko bi asometi na me fa akonya we so aka se ye market no igusu pa se ba ha mutu bo ho de rumaye no market no apeja nura ne na bosome na otwe bia market na apeja no ekra agensem se modi ho dwuma ye pa ma Oyerepa ye damase
Chama, you better see. We shall for that. Say, that continue no for Manso and Dubia homecoming no. Now me the date is 20th of April, 2025. Yeah, that'll be next week, Sunday. But of course, preceding that, will be a number of activities. PRO account something. So if Manso Dubia, and then you go for all your friends of Manso Dubia. We now can be. Bia wa twempara open we yiri fro pen munyina monko da monko kobwa emajumedi na penkoso roko exactly jebe roko so bia mbra eje ukunu wo ho we yiri wo ho atwempara wo ho nyina se utiba okusku wo kura pe wo firi ho na okusku wo kura pa betimi akoda akobwa ejumedi jire benefo madam say assembly member Peter Arre Peter Arre or the assembly member Manso Edubia a Frank Katia, chairman of the committee, and a Bismarck Asama Minsa, a planning committee member, organizer, and a PR. I had this uncle away, a BC Waba, ya bar. Obviously, my guest, the usual suspect for Thursday, ababedu ayede intim for John common nyina no ebetwa so metwa mo abasisia.
The minorities. As you do know, this is the 88th Infantry Battalion. The deputy. We know that the and so we to where English person the entrance of this movement to the we are going to hear from himself was in South. Do I have your attention? Can I have your attention? We want to see media men. Are you ready? Yes. Okay. So I'm not going to address you. The mighty minority leader will speak to you. This is the 88th Infantry Battalion. Without taking the wind out of the sail, please let's receive the mighty leader.
All right. So this morning we heard of this intimidation and harassment from the NID. We least expected such a step to be taken by government by using agents of the state. Our country is a country of democracy. Yes. And I'm reiterating a point. His Excellency President Mahama, I don't see him as a politician. I see him as a statesman, because his term is his final term. So those who work under him should help him to leave a legacy. Yes. What we are experiencing shouldn't be part of his legacy. 4 years is far but near. Ghana has been in this exercise for years, and we don't need what we've experienced this morning. The caucus expressed a view through its authorized member, Mr. Intim Fojo, a reverend minister. Reverend is not a loner. He's never. He has not walked alone. Yes. He will never walk alone.
And he spoke for the minority.
A ranking member, of course. As a caucus, we have our various committee heads. Yes. And he is the leader of the Defense and Interior Committee of the moment of our caucus. Yeah. And he speaks for the caucus. And he expresses the views of the caucus. So nobody should make any attempt to single him out and try to come here, intimidate him. He walks through this unfortunate valley of the shadow of death, but he will fear no evil, because he walks with his God. And the strength of the mighty 88 behind him. So please, government officials, enough is enough. Enough is enough. Stop it. Let's engage. We are political actors. Let's assure the people that we are ready to uphold the promises of the Constitution and democracy. This must stop. Thank you very much. As with anyone, truth will stand. Thank you for your prayers. Thank you. Thank you. You've been in there for long. What are
For you heard the chant our background, no intimidation. No intimidation. They say, Emma Abino intimidate and for. That is what it means. And there are gun wielding men, numbering about 20. A bisha mask, a core, a bura, a year, in for your face on Pochino. But Oman is successful because the NPP minority caucus come on and pin for the door. As you saw the video, Afia Broni was there, Habib was there, Frank Anadon Pro was there, John Darko was there, Befi Steka, the president, including the party executive, apart from chairman and main, but I saw Justin Kodia, Nana Boache, that is Henry Nana Boache, that's going to be a few other individuals, youth organizer, that is Salam Mustafa. No meaning na omwo hobby just to throw their weight behind the in team for job. But the question is quite simple. Why have we like at the thing that yatenasi am asane we do something pension way in penifaba boy am yati and be as last week na prof in here and am yadom ababe dua just say okay say studio Professor Charles Mafo HRD or Kwame University of Science and Technology or another pay Prof Akwaba. Na bacho bi aboko. Nyamiado we gidi say ohunye. Nyamiado yes yo. Yes I know you peti fu nyina so. Obi ahoye obi am ye tie for no mu nyina omo hoye. Dr. Egbimpom Mochade of Cafe University or and another pay. Doc Akwaba.
Yeah, I mean Kwesi.
Bacho bi aboko.
Nyamiado boko.
Very good. Now it was after December and pay ni esi ni nyina no. Oko Facebook for come and go mama. That's Oyerepa Live on Facebook. Check it page, So one like it page, like it. Now for come and go. We be 419 the amount. The general conversation this morning. Earlier I said, sir, would this CCS and I said, call retirement. I said, Mahama, to come. But is it a policy that would ignore to the better of the country? Because your prof, the likes of prof, so would this 60 years are expertise no one, no team their boy. Ama younger ones never know. Almost to me, Asha so and their boy a year institution, Is this policy no good? And I say, but they do what become once. But for now, we are focusing on anything for job and the minority. See, Prof, watch the videos, we see some koso, with them koso. What is your preliminary thoughts on their koso?
I remember that's it. With the said we can, I mean, you for you know. Paka ubu said this year that the American is say of my Ghana no. Yema afufro hu say yemia break say yema hu here na yebu. There be America say if you are to the be say crash you see for globalization.
Yeah, global village.
To the extent say there's a subtle competition between us. In the time we to no Sebi. Who is no obi antra
exactly.
Obi according time. Into me the kokoso yina. Yes, yeah, can human rights. But doesn't mean I can preview say when it comes to the issues about law and the judiciary, I'm very cautious. Because so far we feel say it is the only sane institution left in this country. And that is to say that when I to say as your documents how you can make reference to check whether something is illegal or legal. And I was expecting that things would be done so right that we wouldn't get to a place that Sebi across all mine. Because the letter command Speaker of Parliament because we're a parliamentarian. And so now to this is a Speaker of Parliament
exactly.
Into questions of there's a procedure. This is a procedure. Questions you say has the procedure been followed?
Partial followed.
Yeah,
partially followed.
But say, why would you partially follow something?
Because omo choko ma speaker no, but omo nya permission to arrest the MP.
You go view compare there. I thought that you make heroes out of nobodies.
And then can sanka NI before the police for no run the fee question.
Say legal say emremuno. You know bread so but could fee question there. Why would you want to do that?
The speaker took quayon. Ti be na delay.
And try.
Ti be na delay.
Dey na delay. Cocaine no e buy ampana. Issues made from even from the perspective of what government spokesperson is saying. I think say no opposition they push here. Why? Because when we had say there was nothing like that.
Exactly.
So why all this?
They say on the radio station, kasa.
You see,
providing evidence because internationally it is damaging the reputation of Ghana.
I agree. That is why I said let's use due process because in conform, if I say some better say a mining region, and rebel over her media make I could say so one from runners an hour year. And if you to sad and want to be as a water, said is say it. And until you open doors for criticism. Now, me I can't say, that's uncle for Bisano. You open unnecessarily.
So you shouldn't make hero out of it.
You don't make heroes
she doesn't deserve it.
Except you non-entities. But we call a member of parliament into an entity.
Yeah.
In other words, he belongs to a body. When you really want to get him, you will do. And the air question, the Americans say there are tangible existential problems on my say, yes, the glory of the nation, but you see, let me tell you, Ghanaians one thing. The international community know more about Ghana than most of us Ghanaians ourselves. And what determines who comes to this country or not, mostly Ghanaians they determine. It is the international community that does. In fact, this place here obviously by Ghana. Trust me, they have more information than us.
I see.
What we are doing currently is just political.
No, but Prof, you see, this is a man of say or intelligence. That's the word, though. Say playing the bag or didn't do money, any money laundering the bag. John Mahama say, fantastic. What we your mama papa? What can he say in the go and collaborate with the state institutions? What's wrong? It is true, no, you're going to say, and I before the door, no money permission to go and arrest the man. But police will catch you say, people can be arrested on the grounds of reasonable suspicion.
I agree.
Say police for no one said no. Bench warrant.
I agree.
To come and arrest him.
I agree.
Into this case of intimidation, also won't they can arrest him. And two, Argentina still now on court to collaborate with the
you are talking about all things being equal kind of things.
Right.
Until Honor come over. Maybe say they can come and arrest me easily.
Exactly.
Because I'm not a parliamentarian. I have not belonged to a body where you have to go a further step. They know that. It's not make a choice. And I'm the sort of right of Mahama babe.
Right.
You see, sometimes I don't want mobile because he would say, now you will find now episode there at the hour. But that's what who say, and yet. Any power and I'm for more years when you know was I didn't find. To her and tell more about Rebecca say, let the Lord take his course. That's all here and someone, the spokesperson, to be the quite true for Suzuka. Who was so honest about Brackakra. So the evidence we are being given, some of them being even what do we call it? Contradictory to each other. We should be worried about all these things.
We should be worried about Felix Ekano.
The information flow. Another Felix in there, to be honest, sometimes he's briefed and he gives out
the information. Right.
In fact, blaming him entirely is also another. I think people are talking so much about him because of the past. He's been in opposition, and trust me, Felix has been very eloquent, very knowledgeable, very, very intelligent, no doubt. But he, sitting in his corner right now, everything we are transferring honest with himself, from day one to today, the information we are about, some of them have been contradictory.
Any specifics? Any specifics?
I understand. I see one of the planes, they said it came through Angola or something. But current information is saying that it didn't.
Yeah, Afia before. I think that's the only consistency what in the cassette.
Inconsistency. A1, A2, I spoil it. And go for camera, some say, for, yes, I could say the crowd. But who did free Phyllis and government as a now quote in team for Joshua? Clearly, you know that he has an agenda.
Oh, in team for Joshua.
Of course, there's a clear agenda. It is not solely in the interest of the nation. It is to the interest of promoting himself, even first, before his party.
Oh, really?
Oh, yes. I mean,
that's how you see it.
It's so clear. I mean,
our agenda so be promoting no.
She's the for some kind of people, but Oyerepa.
Wow.
Also, evidence. Of course, I've heard say there has been some hindrances or contracting the people and all man that needed what attention. But said it's become evangelism. I expect a blunt statement. In fact, I want to be a press conference. Nanka evidence in England. Decided. You know the interesting thing about Ghana right now. When the authorities that be do not act, 4 years time the nation will act.
Yeah, of course. A bit trouble.
It is in your interest. Over my information, as I sit here now, I doubt him.
Oh, you doubt him?
Oh, yes. Until he's able to convince me. You see, first day, I'm going to say, cocaine and I did, at $350 million. Common sense. Nyansa, so Obi Unu Adiana, what the value to so?
What team for value to so? That's the question I've been asking.
I mean,
what team for value?
I make a choice. This is the only place when people say Ghanaians are becoming sophisticated. I understand. It is incumbent upon them. I almost said yesterday, say government and which is not true because John Mahama said he wants to collaborate.
Exactly.
Despite what Felix and Co are doing. He is the superior authority. I'm thinking, say, and I'm sure if they want John Mahama attention one-on-one, it will be like a foreign market as a minority leader can see him anytime he wants.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
So take the evidence. John Mahama, you can't say, but from what we said, we can see some sort of honesty, evidence in any. In fact, it's about time John Mahama begin to, based on this, fire some people. But if you don't give the man that chance, how do we expect this nation to be run? I don't know. And I said, well, you know, you try, and you try and then grow for your solar panels, and then grow for change your educational systems, and then grow for me try all for the sake of the next 4 years.
It's for you, in plain language, what share the tragedy from my cousin in Anna? Wouldn't for John D.
Currently, I don't even think he has anything. No. Because you see, and I'm at 350 now. I expected him. Say, when if Ghana airport, they were also being accused of being a free inside back at or my Baba say, how can them in your nature say, party politics, you are one of the fan forward.
Right.
I know for a fact that there are some people in Bank of Ghana now that still give information to the opposition because they feel like they brought them into Bank of Ghana.
Right.
I have a friend who told me, Charles, that's the challenge at the new Bank of Ghana guy had to by him. The older people, he doesn't seem to trust anybody.
Oh, okay.
He needs to be cautious. I didn't hear say
I see.
And to the Americans say, so I know if I pass off for them, if we saw the man said, yeah, 7 years we are done, say, yeah, at the hand of prayer. It is incumbent upon him. Say, and I should be so my Ghana for no say, I brought this one female. By Ghana for the American, meaning is all evidence we say police from but weapon is more channel. But then we are the honor. When people have a bargaining chip, they are almost untouchable.
Yeah.
When people have what?
Bargaining
chip, they are often almost what? Untouchable. So you should show it. Obey the other one. Now the question we have video the question. Na whole party functionary no mako jina ho na say yes how see ye da you na And you see, everybody wants to appear in the video because he wants to be seen by constituency to be doing his bit. Whose bit? The party's bit? Democracy bit? Or the interest of the nation bit?
Prof Medasi, it's, you know, Prof Akasembi, and which is very striking. Sir, you can't put a value on it. I just say, well, and so it's not today. It's, you know, on what basis? And in team for Georgina Soka say, cocaine sebi a bagana no. The worth no and the value no 250 million. Emma, the sign cracked which we say 150 million out of the 350 crown. NDC MPB dia. Fortunately for us, NDC MPB in Sakan, I think on was it Tuesday? Oh yeah, Tuesday. In Saka, Tuesday in Saka, NDC MPB didn't come over here right on the show. I'm gonna we say, oh new as some no she ko keep crampo that like Philly say won't be crada. Intino and Ray NDC MP no we sue MPB before no born the DNA directly no. We sue 10 million Ghana cedis damages, including Metro TV, because that was where the didn't say boy. In team for your order, some one body or say NDC MP of your Western region, one body. However, the MPB communicators in the Kobo, they say Western region I can a second MP no. The second MP no case, but finally 10 million suit against Metro TV and also the NPP communicator of Bonnie Elho. Doc, do you see, sir, this matter? If you are buying no a Danny, a binding so why you bonny. It's no or the huna in team for yourself your back and not true. Because that's what some people are saying, sir. They are trying to intimidate him, saying about back and not true. Is that how you see the matter?
Kwesi? That's it. Na much I have for Omunya a breath ya wadebia. Na much ya for a chairman na nakufinti otosumeno. Nana enemeba umpesu ya so meba 1 week amajiman. Bro before fear of Fantino Town ye 1 week ne. Nti me free here hoda meko. Kwesi me nana eka sembe kire me o say ubekum tromo na wakodware sasaduro de ana na wunya tromo e ma ne nam ne kwa yas no ne ni brantesem. Payfor so say brebre amane so ama. Sa de ma mienu we no e kire se wanka bibia anka papa enje grade. Reverend in Team Fojo. For now, no, me use Reverend Amano, I find it very difficult.
You find it difficult to call him a reverend?
Very difficult.
No, but he has ended what cost of
you can earn it. You can earn it. You can earn it. But said ye beya dodo beji watumu.
Oh, ya nipa.
Nipa beji watumu no. Don't forget, on say ye ha no mo ne de nyame nipa. Wan ye nyame ade. Sebi. Wan ye nyame ade wo ha. Oh, ye decide na kata so na chese ye bu nkofo fa so just like that. Amanfo hide behind nyame asem. E di bone o my way mu. Because answer obeba abonte no. She onye nipa biasa o say na profo ka no. Ranking member Defense and Interior Committee. UK Britain and Koye Shadow Minister. Kenya asem keto akra. Yamao bia wanya intel say ne ekoso. Unim procedure o se ka afaso. Who akwenya say even at all o committee ni kra no should be your first point of contact. Well, it's right, no. Maybe. A dear ne can or dimrika organize a press conference.
Prof shop so promoting.
Yeah, in marketing, that is possible. In terms of prof can na many ajepa. As I'm saying, I am very careful. Say open say promote to one. There be make students. Say open say we di ka school mu break your record that ho. So break your record na school no krata say mu nyina no krado di wo munye di abetwera gu down. Say Sam Tuga was here some and so what?
Revenue team for your was here some.
What do I say? So per se also we have record bi. Ema manfo nyina hu say sa record we there. Asemesi me kai me mate UCC Kluche obi a wo ne ewie da year bia be hu. We supu 8 hours. Oba afi na ne ma me de ntuma ase ho na onam so 8 good hours. Some John ahwe ne sa o chia ne sa okoba no abechia no because on the chancellor UCC.
Yeah.
I was expecting reverence say e ko be for due process. The due process ne block here. That is where Ubenya baby do nice say me they call me committee or say committee. This is what has happened. Eti ye day. Now fiti ya no about public. Senye fame na opa but fame bi ohonoma e negative. Oh, I say oh brandy or repensui. Say oh brandy no one brandy here. A Kelly product in Ankasa.
Today the negative fame.
Say no what tenting the image. Because some of us
he has very credible information and very
credible in what sense? Penning someone walker from day one or year press conference. TV station to TV station. I watched him on News Far last Saturday. What did I say? I didn't want to listen to him.
I see.
Those who watch the program, Kofi Bento, will see it say, so it tells you say, oh, can be beer. We are not saying no brushing off like that. But as at now, no, on me my internal and my ingredients come home. On the other side, does it mean to say NIB no ni full name yede?
National Investigation Bureau.
National Investigation Bureau.
Yeah.
It is a quite fast investigation no no.
Exactly.
And no more than rado. Kwesi a quite fast investigation.
So almost these
politicians no agross the biamekase omudi agro omudi ayente ena omusi. So imagine say a ampase watchroko speaker or say ombra utroko also no response from speaker.
Right.
Response then free speaker oh my. We say the yentimi ntwen.
Just make it too count. You need me do about.
Speaker Oko no. Okodi 4 years. Okodi 4 years and also Okwede. Oh, Kwesi you may be old man. Na me de sa akwabi credit dia edidi sa say national security. Ade national. She nipa obi a wo fu say we trim fine akope obi ache no aba yes kaka.
Oh, they say standard operations.
Standard what operation for the where? Mami Cho. Are you for Mami Cho? Sir, ice for you. Omochi nko for you. America. Oh, say obi akatara ni.
Listen,
listen. Oh, say obi akatara ni. Okay, the meaning say you are living in the jungle.
You feel say
it's time out.
The pack be check profile. Ebi upon is a pack na be check, but him say embrane na be check na pack na be check.
So why do you hide? Why do you hide?
People cannot attack their family members.
Oh, please.
Many police in penny feeding.
Oh, please.
It's a standard operation.
A standard operation.
Operation. A bit because
a standard operation.
Which are attacking the bush for, which are attacking the yere, which are attacking the mark.
I no cre. Me Jewish. I no cre. Yes, o kan ne kra nka atirimu fan o kan ne kra nka atirimu fan so ofu sa de na no mo koye ne nra do na ye mra kwan so a e ka wo be sura kire so wo ho na ya issue bench warrant say ye mra me cho on obi o de bench warrant ba I first wakata na nimu da it meaning say o man follow due process.
But
and we need
authorization from their boss.
When you authorization from the boss, na boss na bumraso, does it mean that musumu bumraso? Boss na bumraso. And then the boss is not above the law. The boss himself is not above the law. Emrana is say, and even President Mama, omru mraso.
Right.
Emre dinwa. Emrana bedin pepepe. Na wa poni ni 2 mika krama wo no. Wo de 2 minutes hurahura nipa. Enu ade omukoye enti Kwesi susuan pa sebi nyansasem be pa ne wo. Nyansasem be
so yeso womra so womba.
Yes obi mra. Oma unim procedure. Obi a woye parliamentarian ye faso.
Oguga na ho fi on.
Oguga na ho fi. Fine, no problem. I don't have any qualms with that. The mere faso oguga na ho fi no. Hwe nipa woye. Ojewo ma constituency bi o.
Right.
Ojewo ma nipa bi. Ye na yente parliament dwuma na yi omudi ho no yente ase. Eti wan hwe abeka se ntimfo dwo nkwa na anya. Mimi ti adum. Papa hwe kwa ye be fam kwa bibiansi. Obi akrate.
Ye nyina mo bia o.
Odi ase.
Ye nyina mo.
Ebi amisi fo mo ya do ma seke mu aye de meko. Ye ko kan kire obi a. But obia emrama ho kwai wo opposition na wo champion. I quite remember say Sasu. Omudi sa NI before call na sorry.
Na sorry, yeah, I sorry.
Anya mo na mo ye sa dede no.
Yeah, I sorry them. That's true.
I saw them nya mo na mo ye dede.
Yeah, that's very true.
Na dey tell why dede. Ehun say ye do ye kwachi obi e wa bra na warrant nka ho. Eti amra. Sa ta mo na mo champion say we parliamentarian. I think 2017 me boy.
No, it was 2021.
Okay.
Yeah.
Musi we parliamentarian. Eti o mu fa due process. Ade akwachi ya. Na wo ba ba mu dia ene obi parliamentarian get away. Na let us have our way. Ye cheche o man sa.
I see.
Ye cheche o man sa. Enti sa me no I don't know criteria o mu defa NI before no. Any criteria on the national security for no. Because I see it as job for the boys.
Party boys.
Because we will be what drinking.
Not your party boys.
We will be what drinking. I didn't do trim na me bomber on say yeah Juma. I don't think so Obama sa order no. Sa penny crow man sa order no, you should put his head in shape. That penny no on deserve say or that adwuma am I dey here taxpayers ye sika etua deka.
There's so many need for making a wrong.
Yes. And some hunu sabi. And some hunu no wadi no.
And Paka, you see the doctor they have look at the bit of the say Boko and man to me angel. It brings some sense of what degradation. You know, lack of respect. And again, man to me angel is also where to me have a reinforcement because what would you say that and so what I say.
I'm getting information this morning. No. I'm getting information that this morning. Obi sending message to my win. Say I'm the do call and I no pay.
Yeah,
Enra marking.
Yeah, Enra me tie baby. Me tie nitiu.
Aha, nitiu good.
Nitiu Enra me tie no more ka say enne.
Ende. I'm the be Afia marking.
Exactly. Not
ordinary.
Good news, right?
I think that is what Afia Michael was saying. There should always be that word
collaboration. No,
we should be talking.
But more before. Like I didn't do something.
Before.
No, because baby, the best national security for some
Kwesi, yene ne shem ran to ho. And almost standing verse others money nyina no. Omuye ye no a beto ho no. I quite remember say Abambabin bibi krako say court or Supreme Court or so Mbrabium Sano say be ya obey chief parliamentarian
they will be independent.
It was an agreement between Honor
IGP many one
yeah
as on mine it in process no now or delay processor it doesn't call for
gangster
sabi sa Rambo star of say kwache no anyebia no say eno so mukoye no state vehicle no mrekoye no vehicle no mrekoye no say fuori na say yemo mutuaka we so say yemo mutuaka omo Ghana
why so omo
mukoye no ne odo omo mukoye no nyina omo mukoye no nyina no say ka o ma bi mu we say ka sadi abia ka enchi omo twa omo cha no pe ya
because over this we say Parker, good morning. Let's be honest, bro. Do you think if NPP has incontrovertible evidence with all these bashing and public ridicule and disgrace in public space, the NPP that you all know, do you think they will still be keeping their so-called watertight evidence to their chest? Don't you think NPP will have splashed these evidence in the media to prove their point? Let's tell NPP and the team for Joe that they should spare us this joke. My regards to your nationalistic guest. It's
evidence there. Me say young crani casting be say mami bia o bukete mampole ko omuni bi. There's no evidence.
There's no evidence.
Because from day one till now, so evidence be honoma.
Komodiaba. I see.
So just say. Me no me hu ni say na ECG containers no na agent 300 do.
So directional tactics.
I tell you. Na agent 300. Anu do.
So this is I know
but it's also akoda
say exactly.
Ano pay ya say yemre eka cocaine ya ye hunu. Ah so ya price no. Enu ho asem ne eka.
E was for one babuja for ya adwene. Say in team for journey prophet said in team for your agenda so be promoting no. But to what end actually? Or promoting to what end?
Because
our position.
You know, there's somebody who promoted himself as now a foreign minister of Ghana.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
He did so well.
Yeah, that's true. That's very true.
It is a path that was well couched, but that guy was so cautious.
Yeah.
So intelligent.
Very meticulous.
About his work. In fact, what you know, if there's not a treasure, so if you cry, so fight check up on that, no day. And I know, sir, it is the same path this young man wanted to do. Otherwise, he was a deputy education minister.
Exactly.
I was expecting him to talk about school feeding program normally. That's what I was expecting.
Not cocaine and money laundering.
Okra said now he's a parliamentary select committee on security. But the American say until the interest of the nation becomes paramount to parliamentarians, this is what we are going to get. He's just grooming himself. Maybe education is not a fancy anymore. Maybe he also wants to be a defense minister someday. Days to come, or intelligence, or whatever he wants to be. But the fact of the matter, I'm just urging them. The interest of the nation should be the utmost interest of all of us. And I said, I'm a catcher on. I'm going to say, but Ghana, I have me one because I'm telling you, the international community. They have more information about us, about us ourselves.
If say Ghana a state, a dark state, they will know.
They will know
more than we will know.
They will know. Maybe I don't see the big deal at all.
We're trying to get the member of parliament for New Jobbing South. That's Koforia, Michael Ochebefi. In fact, not our hobby. Now can we say it or not? Confirming that or pay. Whether they are going or must so much. In fact, we are still trying to get our friend Mrs. here, but we are trying to get him another pay on the matter. If okay. So in fact, I've been told say a call waiting. You know, but remember some quite time today. So maybe another day we can. Okay, good. I don't meet you. I'll meet you once we wait. And to me, I'm quite time.
Yeah,
just say Kwesi. Meet you.
And yes, be me work academia, and I make academia. In academia, no say obi credit 60 cry no profile obi chim obi the 60 on your front line person.
Okay.
You manage your front line person. but we soon experience no at the bois c'est faculty as a department no the experience no e bois it ye hono no is allowed.
Okay.
But yen political appointments no like say ye probi yen share amishada issue open you were 62 years na akwa hwe oyemba abaya
I'm not say sorry.
Abro sorry.
The then deputy finance minister.
Finance minister. Ordinary akwa hwe ni man na wa answer question. So we say amishada no both Kufuor regime and Nanadu regime. There be a Jerry on the head. So
I see.
Check it out in the way.
Oh, okay.
Check it where amishada.
Okay.
Was I Reverend Minister?
I'm saying Reverend Minister.
And I make it was a Reverend Minister no and some who we need to be very careful. Me man go phone you so Reverend Minister family. Take maybe so.
Yeah, I'm sure also Reverend Minister. Yeah.
Oh. Samra no sa ade no or no president na kan so the policy near adwuma na wa appoint will be award this 60 and now with this 60 go home and allow somebody to come. Now would him say you push back free sura.
When the president the argument.
Me ne yadwe. Say you push back free sura. Woni mini pipe e be sa be hihim. E wo formo. Obi akwa kan cross to baby. Wosi akwan.
So
and as a matter of fact, you were critical adwuma bi o mo kra na. With this 60 you can't think well.
Oh, but I mean, you see, experience here.
Experience, you know. Experience, you know. Kwesi, me answer me call retirement, no. Answer me call retirement. Number year, you 36 years.
Right.
The experience baby on them here.
No, make us say what experience now.
Up to 60 years.
In fact, there's something
experience, you know. By now, no. Also, me glooming call for. Under me.
But Doc, you're forgetting there's something you call institutional memory.
Institutional memory.
You have to impact on the younger ones no more.
No, impact. Now that I've gained the experience, I've taught for 27 years.
Right.
Me enter me 28 years. All this was a mini pa ma gloom for now. Mini wa ombet my medjuma me failure.
Judy sister Kofi.
This is also Kofi.
Hey,
unless say, unless say, Adiana me you know, a too special say me magic contract, and then contract is from me frontliner.
If I also on my contract,
then I make us say,
you know what this sister Kofi on my contract.
Sir,
that's what he said.
Sir, Kofi na entina ye hanomono ye adwuma. Yentumi impacted in the life of others. You're self-centered. Me knew what I'm doing. Yes, sir. Professor from watching.
Yeah.
She impartation or yeah. What can you feel say? Cardio thoracic center ne begu. O kono, but no one madwuma waye. Wonu madwuma waye. Nti so wo je wo di say waye adwuma. Now, any person was you know what may impact on my life when you are living the scene. Unsuru wachi.
Johnny president mama ya gbe say wo di sister Kofi.
Kofi ya bre na enkra wie school nya adwuma nya na wa yi panimusi wo we e de na ye.
Prof, mo na mo catch say penin no fi andwi. Di penin ni adwuma ma dwi. Penin no what go to say na dog kike, what go 40 30 years experience. What is 60? If you bit your adwuma no still service to the nation. When the contract are not yet, I think I mean, change up coffee.
I'm saying, and MRC, President the guy, you'll see a movie contract, and Cassie and Pamobia.
I'll Cassie and Pamobia, or say, Udi sister, Kofi, you will be a contract.
You will be a contract.
Or say, this is a more contract.
Yes, because
this is the years and I am more contract.
I said there are various fields, especially when it comes to the public sector. And again, public sector assembly.
I said public sector assembly.
Who said the opposite was most of the places in Nigeria, it was a specialized area. So we knew why, now who's that means that be changes a year. And here to a man when you're going to phobia. And I'm politician, or coy, may I say, about 2 years, and then young men and women are said okay we create near you I me catch on said Dr. Kan go for be sika omo je so you omo to be friendly probably 50 yes program American we may I express something more. There are certain institutions in Ghana where they should be taken out from government's control.
Right.
Yes, general patient things should be free, but they should be allowed to be doing some business too, so that it I say we need this consultant and we are paying him out from our internally generated what. Fact.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm like me say that should be a game madonna be a president. KNOS UCC maybe Legon maybe UEW they'll be out of government somewhere. You see, they have a goodwill on the basis of which they can grow.
Okay.
Allow them to take realistic fees. Giving them the opportunity to explore so that they can give scholarships. You see, Ivy League universities, that is how they are allowed to do.
No, that's what they do.
But here, no, but this is see it to you're trying to cancel. So,
almost established council. Yeah, at the university council.
Yeah. On my person grew. Is that how we control our universities? Let me catch you. We about social science. For the past 10 years, school fees here, better 1,800. A private university will be called Christian. Now we have 5,000. Why don't we allow them? In other words, and can say me and you and African university so person will the resources here in Terra. But this is state. Let's say this is state now. University fees from here now. They will give the contract. It is not about your problem. They will use internet generator. But now. Because of my
okay.
So come a bit to say universities, sir. Most of the government universities will close down.
Straight.
Because I'm telling you, go to Lagos and Kano, there are departments that are run by 3 people, 4 people, all of them retired.
Wow.
Because the younger generation, because it is an area, and it's so lucrative, you know. When they go out, they don't even come back.
They won't come back.
I always mention my area, and Gofokura news a free linguistics. Language, study of science, language. There can so I delve into I can social cultural environment.
Fachem se make up to menya MP no Michael Achebefi, member of parliament, New Jabin or Goforia, member of parliament. Honorable Akwaba no pay.
Ya dokuna mira.
Na honorable Bibia Bokodia.
Yamyadum na where?
Yes, you are here. Honorable quick one. Ghana for say, I want to munya adwene endra. Mo board dumpim wo a year in team for your fee. Papa yi wakaka nsem bi say oni so waka. Waka wie de so evidence mbra. On fan by ya na say NIB kwa kwachena. Adenti na mo stop an arrest from the NIB. Honorable. Me who obi.
Yo, me that's we be the in check say ma Wahefuna and what you for the pay.
Right.
You mirror, asem no you say you are in team for Joe or Kubim or Parliament, did kind or MPP Kub. It doesn't mean okay the minority caucus Parliament. And at the Tossimians also a ranking member for the Interior and Security Committee of Parliament.
True.
I say on no lead spokesperson and advocate Emma minority no on all security matters and maybe be a border on cross border intelligence and insecurity and even your homeland be a security one or Casamayo.
Right.
And the minority constitution and the can say you problem was a question. And the money to me, minority constitution money to me. The on casa on our behalf, the same train. enti minority caucus no ogyina ya name no kasae ono amfa ne pankasa ɛna mpɛsɛ yɛpika ate asɛ
okay betio
ɛkasa no kasae ne yɛ minority caucus mu din no gyina yɛ ɛna de ɔtwerɛ wɔ din mu enti sɛ wo problem bi wɔ him a deri kan wɔ sɛ ɔtwerɛ speaker na nhyɛ wɔ hɔ no na yɛ speaker frɛ yɛ minority members na 88 of us yɛgyina yɛ ba ne yɛbɛkasa na wotie asɛ mo hɔ no ita yɛ kasi yɛ mpere ɛmɔ mu nkyerɛ no
enti no obebeka sɛ sɛbe minority for mo so mo mboa situation mo ka sɛ won kɔ kan sɛmi na come the evidence aka ho it's been and 10th it's been 9 days since raising these allegations and accusations identity and for the interest of this country one country in team for job so offer evidence mbra
number your media on that room
with you
evidence evidence you can say evidence of this case and evidence they say wasama wo kano ana say ye kano and the wo kano ebobra and no evidence my so we all bit we have evidence all bit we have evidence to adduce or provide but the first evidence any inconsistencies what are my communication and the first evidence and nobody's talking about that
so we're talking about if I understand you let's say MPP more evidence in the year and some na ebe brano and I have more evidence
me can say unity and so back up for nyejuma
me too science to be a man
can say you want evidence to provide to the public and we are working on it to come out anybody will see but me can say before the evidence yeah kasem abai respond to asama yakano asama abai respond to no and no one quite it will be at the evidence another example inconsistency the workers era of Ulquache Ekasa and government chief spokesperson Okasa inconsistency I want the Casemuno any response to there is a case to be answered. A clear example, say, what be a airplane or aircraft in fear by what be an echo and what a summer tone or quanso into original Ghana. It is answer a tone or quanso. You are some problem maybe or Ghana. And the plane uncle be a if you buy and the first question. Your strong questions. Oh, that's a no. That's one here. Play no say play ni concrete. And I play do kofodiano. And I some bang the junk kofodia. A junk kofodia. And I ya fish na. And the way as I call back to say now kofodia house state. And no enough evidence that I some also answer. It doesn't mean no. Plane no ring na the tail numbers and car give us on my car numbers of the plane.
Yeah.
If the plane means you can watch them the plane never go pensa you can watch them.
Yeah.
And the Ghana no and we are saying no. Ye Ghana airport for some more information. I will play once and the plane and maybe a plane call. Me no meaning then say we can just go onto the website or track the whereabouts and the route of a plane.
That's true.
And even the maintenance period and time. Maybe a plane far over the period. What 3 planes way in question? Tail numbers. Car numbers. Tail numbers, ye enter, Bako say, plane back now, Omaka once, and look at 3 months into that. It's into the America. It's almost a plane or Ghana. Go. Plane maintenance and Yambua what will be in real TV show. Plane maintenance period no. And it's a plane in your fault. In your problem on website no, they will update us on that. On website so that information plane company no edema. We are not small boys in this country. Me say in some of Kano, in Siso, no, and no be and here Chadia dance here for now. As an idea, and
it's on the issue of the value of cocaine. Mutuding $350 million. On what basis? And I'm the two side, you know.
Yes, alleged.
What say? Mo peke intelligence say
in our operation. Yes, alleged. It's alleged. Yes, well, alleged means and yet ya say him. It's an allegation.
It's not allegation.
It's a war. And also count here. Sabika Fache Mira Paka. Why a Juma was in so much match? You have been a parliamentary correspondent for Joy FM Multimedia.
Right.
Our parliament. Anyway, Juma.
Right.
And call your meaning Kanakrepa. Say, Sabika Fache. In Semuhuru, NDC for Omo Posino, Omo Dia, Omo Kankan Sam, and some nominee basis different. Bia, Omo Kaeno. Ebina yaka. And what I got you up. And what I got you up.
I see.
We're not so much. Was it empty before? The Ometia intimidated.
Okay.
They cannot intimidate us.
Right. So Befi, Okase will not say more prepare more evidence. That being evidence in the beba. That being the evidence that break Ghana phone.
Okay. Last one.
Me say, Okase muno a while ago, we say more prepare evidence no. Na maybe sao that being evidence in the beba Ghana phone.
Very soon.
Very soon.
Very soon.
And
pretty soon.
And me hearing say. No team for job call a year BRI for no NIB for no for interrogation. Obenyako and I won't call.
Me no can say be na kwazo I make parliament.
Okay.
Because if MPs and then minority consolidation na ye kofushia. Ya bokomo. Near for plans that they make sure near train Mr. Speaker and ra. You throw home a speaker. Step speaker on my direction. On how to proceed, because we say, Mr. Speaker, on the Parliament, so, and what train or my direction or ruling on how a name of second, we say Parliament is an independent institution of state. And you name of they also say name of the other because and what you money you use here, and you train the Speaker on my direction, we are. There was a cop. In a cock of war.
Okay, Mr. Speaker, in Ghana. Mr. Speaker, in Ghana.
But said only Ghana crop it my the office. We are written to the office.
Okay.
He will still give direction.
Okay.
And the truth of the matter is that I want to put on record, me cannot view that we as members of the minority, we can never be intimidated. I'm telling you for a fact. And before, because we have just started. What was that? A small minority group. I am mighty. Yeah, happy. Yeah, one thing. And we are determined to fight for the interest of Ghana. We can never be intimidated. Nobody can try that.
Okay. It's honorable finally and for emphasis any proper clarity, And then before the member parliament, are you submitting in team for your to the process? Say, interrogating and now.
You're trying the speaker to give a direction.
Okay, more kind direction from the speaker.
Okasa yen call. Okasa yen train of no have met in Kasa. And Akasa no, it should not be him alone. It should be because he only led the team. Wow. And and the also Yenina, never on no Yakata. No interrogate Yenina. You know, that's all we want. As a matter of fact, Kokosuno Ejuma. That's how it's supposed to go. It's only you also was there last week. Means minority we issued a statement on the 10% tariffs are US and
yes. We'll come there. But so are you therefore suggesting to us that Befi, are you therefore suggesting to us that Mehuano.
And I will say it was feasible. It was the minority caucus the issue.
Mehuano.
But signed by Honorable Befi and just Mina I was speaking for the team. On behalf of the team.
It's Honorable Befi.
In team for Guardiano. Only Obiane or Ama Cocosina. It did nobody can say that offer no go. You didn't offer.
Okay. It's is it the case that say in the event say speaker Emma Konya say on share NI before now. Now NI before insist say they want to talk to in team for Joe alone now.
That one, our leader will give it the direction for now.
But so say, or some Yenumina Kasa. It's what
they say. That is the position of the caucus.
That's your demand.
That's the position of the caucus. Yes, but then if they insist, whatever, now leader can say, okay, that one leader will tell us to do what to do, and then we'll allow that to happen. Honorable
Michael Ochebefi. Medase not pay. Right, for the clarity. It's NPP MP our new jobbing. And for those of who don't know new jobbing, and my confuse commercial jobbing there be we Kofodia. The MP no do Kofodia and Kasa, Eastern Region Kofodia, and Yachuba Kofodia, Eastern Region Kofodia and Kasa, new jobbing constituency. One MP on the ticket of the MPP, Michael Kofi Ochebefi. And on this information, Abe. If I have time on us, but Mama Reverend, Mama Doc, Mama Doc, and the for 1 minute on this matter. Prof, Uti Kofi,
evidence. I say will be kind and will be no try evidence. And also, almost stated clearly, and then we issue people at home, baby.
Yeah.
And I just hope we find a resolution to this because it's just wasting the ears of so many people.
I see.
And let us not attend to the issues of my ears here attended.
Mate, Doc.
Kwesi?
What's your baby?
Metiedo. Na then a coffee wing in a buy, say, NIB. I need the Omoye and Ranoa. If you are neka ombetmenya other ways and means ombetmeni present in team for you. They say chena mention or can dia kono ababa ye atwetan yo.
Say what chena mechi.
Na mechi. Ba emwa Ghana. Emwa Ghana. Omunyina omonwene Ghana ho first. Na ye nyina yenko yenim.
Ebusafo mo fanche menement me be front line because of course we had a conversation with the member of parliament for new jobbing, Senabia, or no hobby and rat, or team as to why they are there. And say no more parliament, they are going to wait for the directions of a speaker of parliament, Aban Somana Kingsford Babin, even though only Ghana there, but of course just a phone call away of my directions, And I before my this almost a parliament or and I pay. It's you shouldn't be see as to what I said in Team for Joe would finally appear before a year, and I before no, and I say or appear as well. Particularly, we're already saw the evidence in Babana. BFC say they will bring the evidence pretty soon. The evidence will be in the water. I had a big nafe Yarapia and the conversation. My guest this morning has been Dr. Eric Bimpon, Chadie or CAF University, and Professor Charles Maffo, Chadie or Kian Westian. In fact, Ghana for the Ronanamuya, going to say, Obidi sister, yes, Uncle Fee. Many all the messages are being in my kind, me winning in I mean to mean kind, but we not yagani. So would this sister yes a Kofi Nambe Bruno Embra. And you let the old go and the younger ones grow. That's what we say. Meeting at the Kwesi Parker Wilson on behalf of the team, the BBRC. So Jebre, a share. Your public first up this morning.